RedEye, hey, I'm Elizabeth Banks, and I'm here for People Like Us, out June 29. Go see it.
You are awesome. Just thought you should know.
Sweet.
Great to meet you.
All right, that's it.
And
on
we're
that
done.
note.
Okay, quoted. And you're so good in this movie too.
Thank you.
Tell me about the challenge of this role. There's so much going on internally for Frankie, and you have to play someone who is gradually growing attracted to her brother, who she doesn't know is her brother.
Yes, we walk that fine line, don't we? We really do. You know, it's an emotional roller coaster, this movie. I knew when I read it that there would be some really tough days. Ultimately what I loved about this movie, what really drew me into this film, other than that I really recognized Frankie, I think, I play a struggling single mom in this film who really just has the weight of the world on her shoulders and is just trying to figure it out. And I think that's really relatable to a lot of people. I definitely related to it. But also that at the end of the day, everybody wants to know that their daddy loved them. And this is a movie, about the damage that gets inflicted on all of us when we're kids and how your past does not have to determine your future. If you forgive, if you recognize that people do the best they can in the circumstances that they are given, you can just you can have relief. You can move on.
Sure. I know this is spun off of Alex's story. I interviewed him and Chris a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I asked them if they had heard of any real situations where people had met and they didn't know that they were a sibling, or they started dating someone, they found out, oh no, we're fifth cousins. They hadn't, but have you ever heard of anything like that?
I have a friend who was adopted, and it turns out, this is completely random, she had another sister that was also adopted, same parents, but they never knew each other. They were a couple years apart, obviously. And they went to high school together their entire lives and knew each other their entire
and didn't know they were sisters.
And did not know they were sisters until one of them, when she was 19, went and found her biological mom, and the biological mom said, "Oh, and here are you had other siblings, and they were also adopted by these families." And she was like, "Oh, I know this one," and found out
so
that this one was her sister. And then they all went. They met the mom and. And they were friends for a really long time, actually.
Better than finding out that your boyfriend is actually your brother.
Yes, that's a much better story. No, it's a much easier thing to swallow.
It seems like you are very excited for Magic Mike, which I love because so many people would be like, "Oh, it's opening on the same day as my movie. I can't say anything about it."
I'm just excited for Channing Tatum's abs. I'm always excited for his abs. I think he's funny as heck. I think he's a really fun actor. I've been loving watching his evolution as a leading man.
I asked readers what I should ask you today, and one wanted to know what your husband thought of the award acceptance speech, and as they put it, the hot and heavy on stage.
The hot and heavy. I love that they think we got so hot and heavy. He's used to my shenanigans. A, B, it was all in good fun.
Of course.
And C, I think he was much more concerned that when they panned away to the shot of him, that it was not him. It was actually my agent.
Right.
So he never got on television, which I think was a relief to him in a big way.
Sure. What's a guilty pleasure movie of yours?
Weekend at Bernie's.
The first one?
Yep, the original Weekend at Bernie's.
Why the first one over the second one?
I've never even seen the second one.
You haven't?
No. Why bother? The first one's amazing.
There really wasn't much to add to the story at that point, I think.
The guy's dead. They drag him around. I mean, come on. I just think it's completely outrageous. The whole premise of it makes me laugh just even thinking about it.
You really have such a great laugh over the years. What's something that makes you laugh the hardest?
My kid makes me laugh really hard. He's very funny without trying. Anybody who doesn't try to be funny and makes me laugh.
What's something funny he did recently that amused you?
He likes to spin right now. He's doing a lot of spinning, but when he comes out of the spin, he has no control of where he goes. He just literally runs head face into walls.
It's a lesson you have to learn the hard way, I think.
Exactly.
Well, I read that you want to celebrate your son's 15th birthday by skydiving. Do you have some experience?
We were just talking about this morning, actually. I was saying that I feel like skydiving, but all of those things, you should wait until you're around 70. So not 15. I'll be, I'll be a little older.
So you've never
He'll be a
done it
little
before.
older. I've never done it. I would have done it before he was born. Now it's completely irresponsible. You just can't do it as a mom. But I feel like if I get through raising him and I'm like 70 and I jump out of airplanes, it'll be great. And if I go, like, I had a good life. So it's a great way to go out at 70.
Do you feel like as far as taking on a really challenging risk on the job, that would inhibit you? I mean, when I saw Tom Cruise at the top of Burj Khalifa in Mission Impossible, I was like, wow, how nice of his family to be okay with that.
You know, it's I did a movie called Man on a Ledge, and we were on wires 24 stories above the pavement in New York on a ledge that was like 17 inches. And, you know, you do running through your mind is like, human error happens, you know, wires break, like, crap happens. So there always is that, like, small percentage. But, you know, everybody's safety first. And just, I mean, you could get hit by a bus. Like, don't forget, let's not get hit by buses.
Let's not.
But, you know, driving in your car is more dangerous on a daily basis than anything I do in a movie.
Sure. What's interaction with a fan that you really remembered or appreciated that's come from Twitter or your website?
Well, actually, in real life, I very recently was standing in line at a coffee shop and someone turned around and said, I really enjoy you. Can I buy you your coffee? I thought that was the sweetest thing. I said, keep your money. Don't buy me my coffee. You made my day anyway. But it was very nice.
That's so nice.